Hey guys, welcome to Queen Airbender Tarot. Today we are going to do your second week of August collective reading. Now keep in mind it's a general reading, which means it cannot possibly apply to every single person that is watching. But if you would like a personal reading, all of the information will be pinned in the comment section below. In case you are new to the channel, welcome, come on in. And in case you're returning, thank you for joining me again today. And I hope that you all are doing well. So I haven't had this for a while, but when I was meditating over the energy for today's reading, I got two songs by the same artist. In case you haven't noticed, on the thumbnail, it is Fantasia, Miss Fantasia Barrino. The first song that I got was I'm Doing Me, and then the second song is Lose to Win. Both have a very similar message, okay? Let's first start off by saying that Miss Fantasia is a Cancer, so you could be Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus individual. Something very significant could have shifted in your life in Cancer season, which is June, July time frame. You may have embarked upon a spiritual journey, but you may not have realized that's what it was. A lot of time when you have hardships, it seems like hardships, challenges, feeling lost, it feels like the world is crumbling in on you, but actually the world is opening up to you because things have to fall away in order for things to be able to allow to come in, right? With the song I'm Doing Me, and the hook of the song, she says, I'm doing me this time around. And that's the part where I heard the stop. Like, a lot of you all have been living for other people, be it your children, be it your partner, be it career. You've been doing everything for everyone, or that has been your main focus. Now you're doing what's best for you, okay? The second song is Lose to Win. And in the hook of the part of the hook of the song, as she says, sometimes you have to lose to win again. So it's making me think immediately about what you have to let go of. Okay. Some of y'all were fighting to keep someone or something in your life, but releasing it allows you to be victorious and triumphant. Okay. Because you were holding on to something too tightly. And if you have to hold on to something too tightly, it's because it's giving you resistance. It's not flowing with you. So you have to let it go. You know the saying, if you let it go and it comes back, then you know for sure. I made that part up, but you guys get what I'm saying here. So it's like if you have to hold on too tight, then it's not meant for you, because you shouldn't have to do all this tugging and pulling in order for something to align with you. It should flow seamlessly. And pun intended with the flow, again, this artist is a Cancerian. Cancerian is water. Flow. If it does not flow naturally, if it feels like it's going against the wind, and instead of flowing in your direction seamlessly, then it's time to release certain things. I know it's easier said than done, but that's how it has to go at this point in your life, because guess what? This is your glow up season, and you can't glow up when you have stuff holding you down. You can't go up if something's holding you down. Okay? This is your glow up season. And that's going to require for you to release some things so that other things can come in, because if everything is compacted, everything is just, it creates barriers. If you hold on to things, it creates barriers. And what happens with barriers? You have to fight to get through those things. Spirit ain't finna fight, because Spirit's like, I'm here. I'm trying to give you this, but I'm not going to fight. If you want to hold on to it, then I'll come back around when you're ready. But right now, I feel like a lot of you all are ready. It's glow up season. A lot of you all are glowing. A lot of you all are radiating. A lot of y'all will even hear people telling you, like, it's just something different about you. Did you do something with your hair? Did you do this? Did you do that? Because even you wear the same hairstyle that you've been wearing forever. It's something about your energy now that just makes you radiate completely differently. You know what I mean? You just give off an aura, a naturally vibrant aura, because you're realizing your self-worth. You've released things, so you're lighter. If you're lighter, then you can glow. You know what I mean? And that's what's happening for a lot of you. And I feel like during this time, you're going to allow yourself to glow. And speaking of glowing, the spirit animal that we got was a starfish. We've had this spirit animal before, but this, again, this resonates with that watery energy. For a lot of y'all, your glow up is emotionally. You've been through some things that have been very heavy, and you've released it. So on an emotional level, you are not emotionally heavy anymore. You're not weighed down by those emotions that made you feel like less than, or feeling like you don't deserve. Because when you're weighed down with those type of emotions, then guess what? Your vibe attracts your tribe, and your energy. You're gonna call in things where it's more lacking, things like that. But that's not what you guys are getting ready to experience. You're getting ready to experience a glow up. So with the starfish, of course, associated with water, emotions, and feelings. It's also regeneration. A lot of you all, that's what you're going through right now. Renewal. Just like the name of the song, I'm doing me. And lose to win, that's all about renewal. Self-sustainability, absolutely. Embracing new opportunities, absolutely. Balance, healing, and being the star of your own story. You're going to be the star. Because if you think about a star, that's somebody who, if you think about a movie, the star of this movie is the main focus. They're the main character. Now you all have to have main character syndrome, okay? And not in a negative way. It's time for you, just like the title of that song, I'm doing me. It's time for you to realize that you've been investing in everybody but yourself, okay? And also I'm hearing that a star, some of you guys are going to be sought after or seen as a star for your unique qualities. You're a standout person, stand out at work, stand out in love situations. You're going to realize that a lot of people just gravitating towards you. And if you think about stars, they shine. It did not say for a lot of y'all, this is your glow up season. You are shining like a star. You may be getting a lot of attention right now. And also did hear, because I kept talking about emotional weight, like things weighing you down. For some of you all, you're losing weight, or you're focusing on programs or ways for you to actually lose physical weight with your body. Because it's also with the I'm doing me, it's like confidence, self-esteem. That's a big thing for a lot of you all during this time. Also, you may try to implement new eating habits and going to the gym, or just being more conscious with how you treat your physical body, how you adorn your physical body, how you dress and things like that. You may be changing things of that nature as well, okay? So let's talk about some names. This could be first, middle, last name, street name, business name, locations. Put it where it applies, and if it doesn't apply, let it fly. So we have Monique, Kendall, Xavier, Rico, Joseph, Diane, Melissa, Taylor, of course, Barino, Zion, Jennifer, Ruben, Patty, Tiny, Washington, North Carolina. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, because you guys know our channel messages. 2010, 2013. Our time frames that stand out. You may have had a child at that time. So you may have had given birth in 2010, 2013. Something very significant in your life may have taken place that changed you forever. This could even be starting a new job, moving to a different state. Something very significant. And ever since you had that transition, it seems like you have been still in that energy for a while. But I feel like some type of dynamic is changing for you all. Some of you all have been through a long karmic cycle. But I feel like once this Lionsgate portal has initiated, it's closing out some karmic stuff, and it's opening up better possibilities, more positive possibilities for you all, okay? So we're going to go through the deck until we get the major arcana, the sun and the moon. We'll get the card that comes before and the card that comes after, and then we'll get clarifiers for our collective reading today. And I want you guys to let me know if you feel like already, if this is resonating with you in the comment section. Like, do you feel that you have some type of glow up happening for you? If you don't, what is it that you would like to experience as far as transformation in your life? Leave it in the comment section. You guys know I always respond and always read the comments. You know, put it out there to the universe what it is that you are experiencing, or what it is that you would like to experience and want to call in, okay? Bottom of the deck, some of you all, you want to call in love, okay? You got major arcana, the Lovers. Also, remember the song Lose to Win. Some of you all may have lost a love interest, either physically, or like they're no longer with us in the living, or just you knew you had to let go of someone in order for you to feel whole again. And remember, I was talking about water. Water is the emotions and feelings. For some of you all, it was very hard to let go of this person, but you knew it was necessary. I almost said a necessary evil. Someone's first, middle, last initial is T-E-L, R, or S. Either for you or this love interest. I feel like this would be the love interest. Also, someone could be a Gemini, or you may have ended something in Gemini season, which is May, June time frame. Wow. And you needed to have strength. We are in Leo season. You have Lion here. Sometimes you have to lose to win again. It takes strength to release someone that you love, or to release something that you have such a strong attachment to. Because even though he's not physically there, his arm is still around her back. So some of you all you have to release somebody that you truly love. And it took a lot of strength to do that. But it was necessary because they may have been holding you back in some type of way. And I'm going to say this because there'll be people in the comments saying, like, you don't release people that you love. If you truly love them, you don't release them. Just because you love them doesn't mean that they're necessarily healthy or they're necessarily for your highest good. You can love someone, but if their behavior isn't, you know, in alignment with what needs to happen for you in your life in order for you to thrive, then no, you have to let people go. Sometimes we love toxic people, you know what I'm saying? But that doesn't mean that that's what's best for you. I said Fantasia is a Cancer, and you got the Chariot Cancer. Let's see what's up under there. Four of Wands. Some of you guys are going through some transformations with your love life for sure. You got the Lovers, then you have the Four of Wands, marriage, long-term commitments, soulmates, and then you have the Ten of Pentacles. Oh, wow. And then you have the World card, travel distance for a movement. One cycle ending, new cycle begin. Some of y'all are thinking about relocating, something with career, starting a new job. And also do like I was just saying, like you could stay in a relationship, but it doesn't necessarily mean that you're happy. And some of you are realizing it's time for you to go in a different direction because they're here, but it's like they're here just for the child, because this is supposed to be a very positive card. But if you see how she looks miserable, I always say this with this card, look at her face. They can't even look each other in the eyes. They're just there for the child. So it's there for the child, there for the family. But it feels like there's a disconnect. Some of you all may feel disconnected from a love interest. I'm getting that also. And may have been thinking about, okay, it's time for me to walk away. I also feel like that full moon we had August 9th for some of you all made you realize that you need to have some type of transformations also. And you need to turn your back on things that just don't align with you emotionally anymore. Because, of course, cups is your emotions and feelings. So we want the moon. Oh, here we go. Even before we got to that, you got the Tower. So there's transformation for a lot of y'all. Scorpio, Aries energy with the Tower. And I already see the moon. So this happened. Like I said, he's looking at the moon. And it didn't take that long for me to get to the moon. Okay. So I feel like this full moon had a great impact on a lot of you all. The moon can help you resolve some emotions and feelings. And it also resonates with your thoughts and what you've been feeling for a long time. You got the Four of Pentacles. Some of y'all are realizing it's time for you to focus on you, because it's like this is the energy of being self-absorbed. And I'm not talking about in a negative way. It's just like you need to have tunnel vision when it comes to you. You need to invest. Pentacles are investments. Invest in you. Four of Pentacles. Someone can have a 4 in their birth date, the 4th, 14th, 24th, or your birthday could be in April. So you got the Four of Pentacles, you have the moon, and like I said, some of y'all, you definitely got some stuff surrounding your love life. Yep, and okay, and some of you guys may need to release it. Some of you all are releasing relationships by force. Okay, you see how he's bound here, but the money is being forced out of his pockets, okay? That's major arcana, so it's definite. So it's like Spirit in so many ways is giving you no choice. If you go back to the beginning of the video where we had the lion was on a chain. And the lion is a beast. But the lion wasn't snarling, the lion wasn't fighting. It was a taming of the beast. And some of you all realize to tame certain situations in your life or to take control of certain situations in your life, you can't fight against it. If you feel or sense like something is just not in alignment with you, I feel like you're just going with the flow. Like I said, water. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio again. And remember I was talking about she's Cancer. You got that crab there. Some of y'all, something significant did shift, or there was a awakening that started initiating in Cancer season, and it really took root in Leo season, especially around that 8/8 Lionsgate portal. So again, we want the Sun and the card that comes before and the card that comes after, and then we're going to get clarifiers for both sides. There you go, the Sun. So right in front of the Sun, you have the Knight of Cups. I'm sorry, the Knight of Cups. Princess shining armor, somebody coming in and sweep you off your feet, but also going on some type of journey. And remember I said, I feel like for some of y'all, the spiritual journey already initiated, like it began in Cancer season. Journey adventures. I feel like some of you guys are victorious, or you're getting ready to feel victorious, like you are overcoming some obstacles, because that horse is jumping, overcoming something. The Sun. Yeah, a lot of you guys are victorious, and You like I said, you went through some hardships, and you're starting to realize you're seeing a brighter day, because as this is laid on the table, it's going towards the sun. The glow up is here. You are in your glow up season. The sun glows, it shines. And then you have the Magician. Hello, Gemini, also Virgo. Things are, you're manifesting. Some of you guys with this right up on here like that, you are manifesting a new love. For some of y'all, a love interest is going to be forced out of your life. Like, it could be some crazy the way that it happens, because remember, we did just see the Tower. It may be one of those things where you find out this person is cheating, or you find this person just being selfish or self-absorbed, you know, and it's like it forces you out of that situation so that you can manifest a new and true love interest, because that Knight of Cups is galloping towards you. So a lot of you all are manifesting a new love situation, a new sense of self-love also. And a lot of you all, definitely with the 8-8 Lionsgate portal, you're realizing that you have some spiritual gifts that have began to emerge. You have 8. I know this is infinity symbol, but sideways, you know it's 8. And you know what I'm also seeing? Hourglass. You know how you had hourglass, the sand? Somebody may have just recently bought an hourglass. You remember somebody wait, also someone has an hourglass figure, or that's somebody's goal, they want an hourglass figure, you know, one of those also. I'm getting that as well. Let's talk about the moon first. You have the 6 of Swords. So remember I was talking about with that 4 of Wands, where there was the woman and the man, they were sitting there and they didn't have much chemistry. They was just there for the child. Even here, she has her head down, like she's not happy to go on this journey, but she's in it for the sake of the child, because that child is snuggled right close to her. So I feel like for a lot of you all, it's like, if it wasn't for this child or these children, I wouldn't be with this person. I want someone that I see eye to eye with. I want someone that I have a strong and deep soul connection with. You're getting ready to manifest that. Outside of that, some of you all realize that you need to take a break from relationships and just focus on manifesting what's best for you, just you, because that Magician is there alone. This Knight is here alone. He's here alone, you know. Some of you all realize that, because there's awakening energy here also, like acknowledgement. You may have realized that in the past, what you felt like was true love was a sense of codependency. And of course, that won't apply to everyone, but I'm getting that for somebody out here. So let's see. Judgment card, reconciliation, bringing the situation back to life. Family situations, because you got 2 families here. Again, I'm going to say for some of you all, especially with this right next to it, is going towards it, right? Going towards the Judgment card. For some of you all, you may have reconciled with someone or thought about reconciling with someone, especially with all this retrograde energy for the sake of the family. But then you realize, like, this person was mischievous in the past, and I don't think they've changed. I may be trying to romanticize something, but this person has had their chance for me. It's time for me to move on. There's a realization, especially around the time of that full moon, there was a realization. Also, the Magician could be a master manipulator also. So you all are realizing, like, this person can come in charming, but you know they got some tricks up their sleeve, because a Magician always has tricks up their sleeve. I feel like for a lot of you, look, Strength card again on that first shuffle. Yeah, they're saying be strong. Don't go back to something that broke you. Oh, wow. Yeah, don't go back to something that broke you. And I feel like you won't. Victory. For a lot of y'all, you have been fighting a silent battle, and you're victorious. You are victorious. Let's get a clarifier for that 4 of Pentacles, as well as the 2 of Cups. Bottom of the deck. Reclaiming your throne. Adjust your crown, King or Queen. Adjust it, because you are now seeing yourself as the powerful person that you are. Kings and queens hold positions of power and authority. They know their worth. They are not getting up out there off their throne, because that belongs to them. So reclaiming your time. Somebody's name may be Maxine. Somebody's last name could be Waters. Somebody could live in Water Grove, Water Village. I'm hearing Elk Grove. Let's get a clarifier for the 4 of Pentacles. Universal energies. Oh, what you got there? You got 2. It fell on top of this, and whenever the card is face down, there's something that's unknown to you. So this could be something that you are manifesting or something that you have manifested because of a past situation. So let's see, but it's clarifying this. Yeah, the Fool card, taking a leap of faith into something new, and then a lot of indecision. And if you notice, her eyes are covered here, so you weren't seeing things clearly because, again, you didn't have focus on things that made you happy because you felt like, for a lot of people, they feel selfish. Like, okay, I can't put my needs before other people. I have to take care of my children. I have to take care of my husband. I have to take care of my partner. I have to take, this job has to be focused. And I get that, but it stopped you from taking chances because there was fear, you know what I mean? That kept you complacent. You also may have been around people who were manipulative of your energy. Because again, it landed on top of the Magician. He manipulates the elements. So for a lot of you all, and I want to say this, the moon is the past, the sun is the future. This is in your energy now, but it's clearing. That's what's in your energy now. Bottom of the deck, yeah, there was confusion. 7 of Cups, illusion, confusion. You didn't even realize how great you are for a long time, though. Let's get a clarifier for this 2 of Cups. Universal energies, but see, a lot of you all, like I said, remember one of the names of the songs, because Spirit is telling me to really tap into this. One of the names of the songs that I mentioned was Lose to Win. He's going into battle already rejoicing, like, look at it, his cup is up, like, I've already won this battle. Lose to win. You've lost some things with this energy. You may have lost yourself at some points, but you have won. This time around, you're winning. You're manifesting whatever you want. Magician has power. You have the power to win every battle moving forward from now. In fact, they're saying you've already won the next battle. Whatever is coming in that's a challenge, you have already won it. And it's interesting because we just had the what was it? Was it the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands? Some of y'all, like I said, whenever you have a king or a queen in reverse, that's an ending of a relationship, or detaching from someone, especially when you got the same element there. Some of y'all, like I said, you're losing it. It may have been some devastation, feeling like you lost a love interest, but they had to be removed out of your life for you to have a true soulmate come into your life. Because now I keep hearing new and true. There's somebody new coming in your life, and they're your true companion. So let's get a Let's get a clarifier for the 2 of Cups. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Give me a clarifier for this 2. Oh, you keep having cards flying out in their face down. You got 3 here. So let's see what you got. Yeah, people had to leave your life. You had to cut people off. 5 of Swords, conflicts, arguments, disagreements, confrontation, but also having to release people. One could be a love interest. One could be a family member, friend. You have to cut people off in order for you to have peace and harmony in your life. Yep, I said peace and harmony, victory. 6 of Wands, success, attainment, achievement, victory. Absolutely. Then I say sometimes you have to lose to win. And in the hook of the song, sometimes you have to lose to win again. Win, victory. Absolutely. You have to cut people off. Some of y'all, you had haters in your circle. You got all these people celebrating him, but look at that person's face right there. They are upset and pissed that this person is being celebrated. You had people in your environment that you thought were celebrating you, and the whole time they was hating on you. They didn't want to see you win. They didn't want to see you accomplish, because you got the 10 of Pentacles, and it could be people that's close to you. If you notice, he is behind the scenes watching what's going on. You know what I'm saying? You got people watching your pockets, all in your personal business with your home life, because Pentacles is your home life, your career. You had haters in your circle, and I feel like you have cut your losses. Lose to win. You cut your losses, but they weren't really losses, because without them in your life, you have victory coming in. They were blockages, honestly. And then things are, it's like, and this is funny, because it's like once you release these people out of your life, now things are starting to blossom. You see how the wand is like budding leaves? Things are blossoming in your life ever since then. And also, like I said, the Lion's Gate, Leo, Sag, Aries, Lion, Fire, we're in Leo season right now. That has started a whole new movement in your life, because this is all about movement. Why am I hearing racetrack? Does somebody live near a racetrack? Oh, okay, if you racetrack, fast movement, because if you're on a racetrack, the cars are racing, it's moving very fast. Things are getting ready to move and develop very fast in your life. Feels like you're speeding, you're in a speeding car. But protected. He has on all his armor. You're going to be protected. From this moment forward, things are accelerating, moving very quickly. If you're on a racetrack, you're going to accelerate the car. You're going to move quickly. Things are moving quickly. Also, somebody may be betting. And I'm not telling you to bet. I'm just hearing, like, if you're into stuff like that, somebody may be betting on some type of race. Also, possibly on some type of sporting event. Somebody may be doing sport bets or something like that. If you are, I'm just going to be honest with you, I do get that you can win some money. Again, Queen Airbender ain't telling you to bet no money, but I'm hearing that you could win for sure. Let's get a clarifier for the Knight of Cups. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Give me a clarifier for the Knight of Cups associated with the Sun for our collective reading. Okay. Didn't I say you got the starfish, you got the star in reverse? I feel like it's only because some of y'all don't see yourself as the star yet. And also, here's the thing. Spirit has been telling you all the time you got the juice. Because what's in that cup? You got the juice, but you didn't trust it. You didn't know you had the juice. You know what I'm saying? In other words, you didn't know that you really that person. You really him. You really her. You know what I'm saying? You weren't giving yourself that credit because you were too focused on other people. But that's going to change. Because star, wish fulfillment, and healing, a lot of you all are going through healing phases. Also, if you have people coming in to help you, let them. Because it was sent by spirit. You have manifested some type of help and assistance. So don't reject it. Because upright, he's rejecting it because his arms crossed. He's not accepting it. In reverse, he's rejecting it. Could be a water sign that's coming in because you have water. And even though this is air, she's pouring of water. So you can have a water sign coming in. And I did mention Fantasia is a Cancerian. Also, I feel like in Cancer season, like I said, as your journey began, Spirit may have sent people in your life to help you and you rejected them because you didn't understand what was happening. You felt like you always had to fight battles alone. They're saying like, the battles are over. You have already won them. Okay. And I'm hearing the gospel song, the storm is over now. No more cloudy days. They're all gone. They're going away. I'm hearing that part, the lyrics in that song. I feel like I can make it. The storm is over now. That's how I know. I'm telling you, a lot of y'all have already, you're coming out the other end of a very heavy cycle. You have already become victorious. The star is only in reverse because, like, and it's crazy because I told you guys the starfish was the spirit animal today. You got the star here. That's what I'm telling you. For some of you all, you play too small. Stop playing. Spirit is saying stop playing. Stop playing with your potential. Stop playing in Spirit's face because Spirit is putting opportunities for you to manifest new. Stop playing. It's not playtime anymore. It's like, let's go. It's time for action. It's time for you to realize how powerful you are. Let's get a clarifier for the Magician. Universal energies of... Okay, they're telling me to go back to this. Remember I said this is your glow up season. I feel like for some of you all, because I keep getting energy of somebody feeling like it makes you feel arrogant to admit that you are a star. It makes you feel arrogant or feel vain. I understand that. I see where you're going with this because vanity is one of the deadly sins, right? Things like that. But that's not what it is. You're just speaking life into yourself. Spirit is telling me it's not about being vain. It's not about being arrogant. It's about speaking life into yourself. I have a firm belief, and I've even heard this through Spirit. When we transition from the physical, we return to the cosmos as stars. Acknowledge your light. Acknowledge your presence. Acknowledge your persons. Your presence. Your purpose. Let's get a clarifier for the Magician. Universal energies of light, love, and divine protection. Yeah, I just heard we always return to the stars because we are stars. So if you see it in that light, you won't see it as vanity. Thank you, Spirit. You are of the cosmos. The cosmos are associated with stars. You are a star. You are a star on earth in human form. So don't feel arrogant. Don't think that that's being arrogant. You're just claiming your purpose. You're just claiming your true essence. You are a star. Outside of celebrity or acknowledgement. You are a star in the divine's in the divine's eyes. You are that twinkle. You are the star. You've always had that glow. You just have to acknowledge it. Let's get a clarifier for the magician. Universal energies of light. Okay, what's happening here? It didn't flip out, but this one did want to kind of be seen, so we'll look at that in a minute. Universal energies of light, love, and divine. There you go. And it landed right over here in this area. Face down is something that's unknown to us. Look at that. Psh, psh. The magician. That's why I said, for a lot of y'all, if you've been having difficult times with manifesting, it's because you may have felt like it's vanity, or you can't ask for things because it just seems like me, or you may have been around people who made you feel like anytime you've done anything for yourself that you were being self-absorbed or selfish. No, that's not true. Four of Wands, marriage, commitment, union, and also celebration. It's time to celebrate the good times. Balance is being restored in your living situation. Brighter days. You see that bright yellow in the background. It looks like there's a function here. And this is like this, they're the star of the show that people are coming to celebrate. People are celebrating you or getting ready to celebrate you. Some of you all, if you're a Leo, okay, you may have a nice turnout for a birthday celebration. If you're not into all of that, you just may realize how loved you are, because even if you're not doing an event, you have people calling you, people reaching out, people posting on social media, because this is attention. And remember I said star, and you got the star right at the top. I'm telling you, people, I feel like people that you haven't talked to for a while, or people who you don't even speak to often, are reaching out to you around the time of your birthday. And if you're not a Leo and this doesn't resonate with you, it's just more so like there's people in your surroundings who see you in a very positive light, and you didn't even realize it, but there's going to be like some type of comments that's going to be shared with you that makes you realize, like, these people see me like this, so why don't I see myself like this? I feel like people are also very intrigued with you during this time. Yeah, see, Seven of Pentacles, not moving forward, not moving backwards, like stuck at a standstill. Some of you all feel stuck in your life and don't feel like you deserve to have more, because of all the areas that he was looking at, look at his eyes, is focused on the dead leaves. But you can ready to have a glow up. Because even here, as I put this on the table, he's still facing that Four of Wands. So from stagnancy to brilliance. You see how you get that bright yellow right there? Some of you all felt stuck. Some of you all could be coming out of a 7-year cycle. Again, you could have a 7-year birthday, 7, 17, 27. Birthday could be, birth month could be July. You may have been in a 7-year relationship that just didn't go anywhere, hoping for that happily ever after, but it just never came, and you realize, like, okay, it's time for me to move around. It's time for me to manifest my true love. And again, I feel like, feeling like you were unseen, like you just kept putting in so much work. He had to put in a lot of work to rake up those leaves. I feel like I put in a lot of work and I'm not getting anything from it, but you are. It's coming in soon. For some of you all, within the next 4 days, 4 weeks, absolutely not 4 months. Again, 4 days, 4 weeks. A date with a 4 in it, 4, 14, 24, very soon. Somebody's getting a new home. Somebody's starting a new job. Somebody is meeting a companion where there will be marriage that results from that connection. Back of the deck, Hangman. Some of you all felt like you were just stuck in limbo. And that's why I said some of y'all have been stuck in cycles for a while, feeling like you didn't have control over situations. Yeah, wow. You got 3 major arcanas back to back. It's interesting because the Empress is a 3 also. The last 3 years may have been heavy. The last 3 days may have been heavy. These 2 people are people who have control over situations. He does not. He feels stuck. But here's the thing. Even though they're in reverse, they're still here, which means there's an opportunity to be in this position. Become unstuck. And even though they are in reverse right now, Spirit is saying that you are manifesting that glow up. It's getting ready to transition, because you've always been, even though it's in reverse, you have always been this individual in a position of power, in a position of authority. You just have to see yourself like that. You have to change the way you think about yourself, because that's even here in reverse. Not seeing. She's blindfolded, not seeing yourself for who you truly are. You may have been around people in your life who made you feel small, who manipulated you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially. There's such thing as financial abuse also. Or you may have grew up being taught, like most people, that money is the root of all evil. Again, I tell people this all the time. It's all about your intention. If you worship money, then yeah, absolutely, because you do not worship money. That's not what you're supposed to do. You realize that money gives you access to a lifestyle and certain things, but you don't worship it. You guys are going into a glow up season. Because to have this right next to that, to have the Magician, first of all, the Magician next to the Sun, and right next to the Four of Wands, you are starting to bear fruit. There's fruit here in this wreath, if you will. It's right over the head, which makes me feel like the glow up is right ahead of you. That's why I said 4 days, 4 weeks from now, it's right ahead of you. No more stagnancy. Okay? So thank you guys so very much for watching Queen Airbender Tarot. As always, I'm going to ask that you continue to like, share, subscribe. Click that all button. And until next time, take care and be well. Bye.